This context to focus on economic policy, to look at where we are right now with the state of the economic union and the state of Illinois. If we look at the basic numbers, we see that we will take in about $2.1 trillion in tax revenue. But our government is currently projected to spend $3.4 trillion in tax revenue, yielding a deficit of approximately $1.3 trillion that we will have to borrow from the American people, China, and other foreign powers. Total unfunded liabilities of the federal government are $61 trillion, yielding a per American debt of $196,000 per American currently. When we look at economic growth and the way to expand the available pie for the United States, our economy last year grew at a 2.8% rate. China, on the other hand, grew at 10.3%, and Libya, currently under attack by NATO, grew at 4.2%. In fact, quiz question, which economy grew more last year, the United States or Iran? Answer, the Iranian economy grew by a faster rate than the United States. The situation probably is even more bleak in the state of Illinois. For the state of Illinois, we're going to take in about $27 billion in revenue, spending $33 billion for a $5.8 billion gap. This is for a state whose credit rating is deteriorating quite rapidly, having not funded its pensions to a greater degree than almost any other state. Unfunded liability of the state of Illinois at $62 billion for a per citizen debt on top of the federal debt of $4,800. When we look at our state and its economic growth, state of Illinois at just 1.9% growth. Other states, Wisconsin, even with its highly controversial governor, now rapidly improving its business climate at 2.5%. A state rated as the #1 state to create jobs and businesses in America, Texas at 2.8%. And the state that is on fire, the state of Indiana, at 4.6%. This is clearly a sign that things are going well in Indiana, things are going well in China, things are even going better in Libya than in the United States. And it shows that we need to change course for our country economically, to back the amendment of the gentlewoman that she has here, and to make sure that we can lay out better, more pro-productive policies like the Small Business Bill of Rights that represents 10 new policies to accelerate economic growth on behalf of that entity which represents half of all the jobs in the United States and my own states. These are private sector jobs. They are sustainable. They do not depend on a failed stimulus, which is now running out of gas. And given the records here, I think we can see that it's clear that we ought to go back to economic fundamentals to correct our system and look clearly at the state of economics where we are now. And with that, I'd like to yield back to the gentlelady from Maine and thank her for the time.